All right. We are back. It's new Guardz Radio. Big up to the man like Milton Hyrule. Take your seat, bro. Take your seat. Oh, okay. He's gonna. He's gonna go and do a poo, and then he'll be back in a minute. Only joke.
That's the second time you man shot to me today, right? Fuck you, lot, man. Fuck you.
Your mic's not on, bruv. No, I'm joking. All right, but yeah, all right, cool. So we are. What's the date today? It's the 11th of November. Yeah, 11th of November, and the man like Donald Trump. I'm not bigging him up. So
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck is the leader of the free world once again, if we can call it that. If we are the free world, I want to know how mans feel about this. So it was pretty much a landslide. We were being told through the last few months that Kamala Harris, it was even. Do you know what I mean? It was tight. It wasn't tight. It was a landslide. I want to get you lot's thoughts. We're not going to make this a whole political show, but I want to get you lot's thoughts about how you feel about the whole process of how you've seen everything play out, and how do you feel about where we are in the world right now, and how do you lot feel about this, man? Like Tommy.
Draw out. We're probably safer, to be fair, from Russia. Doesn't he?
He met with Putin today.
I was gonna say, didn't
he met with
Putin?
No, he didn't meet with him. He spoke to him. He spoke to him today.
What? About what? What was the?
It's about Ukraine, I guess. It's about Ukraine and about where the war's going. But I feel like, do you know what? I don't rate Trump at all. Yeah.
No, come on.
But I feel like the problem is that the Democrats, they took their eyes off the ball. Yeah, I think that they feel that they could just win by calling man a racist and then putting Megan Thee Stallion up there to twerk.
America's
getting
too
Beyonce.
racist, bro. Look at Trump's original in whatever it was, 2017, 2016. His original campaign.
Build a wall.
Was build a wall, exactly.
Build a wall.
It was an entire racist agenda, fucking propaganda, nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
I think, did he build sort of some of the wall and Mexico paid for none of it? It's all bullshit, bruv.
I don't know how much of a wall. That wall was just an idea.
I think there's a bit of
that was
wall
a metaphor.
there that America did pay for. Yeah,
the wall was a metaphor. It was not a real wall.
It was a whole... all he did was appeal to these sort of Southern American racists.
Yeah.
And
he knows how to appeal to people's interests in general. Don't he? He says the right things to if people that feel like they want someone to blame or whatever, he knows how to stand there and say the right things.
This is it. He knows how to play.
He doesn't believe in anything he's saying.
No. I think he just plays into people call it the culture wars.
He's a businessman.
Yeah.
He knows how to read who he's conning. You know?
This is it. How you feel, Ray?
I told many that I reasoned on about this race for presidency in America, that Trump was gonna come back. It was inevitable, with the in breach and then him having to go on trial, and it's all like a disturbed Hollywood movie, man. You couldn't write this shit. It's 10, 15 years ago, if we were trying to place this out, Trump would be president twice of the United States, the free world, so-called free world, whatever, we'd be laughing at each other, bro. Man, then we'd be laughing at each other. So.
Trump versus Clinton in the first place.
But it just shows that America
becoming a joke to me. So it's become reality TV now.
Exactly.
How out of the entirety of America is it fucking Donald Duck and Hillary Clinton, bruv? Out of everyone there, how does that make any sense?
But it's
whatsoever?
do America not have any candidates to run their country? You had an old man that was falling asleep and falling upstairs, going into planes.
Saying the wrong shit.
Yeah. And getting discombobulated while he's standing on stage, and they had to wheel him out like he was what's that film? Weekend at Bernie's. He was coming like that. He was and then they wheeled out Kamala Harris, who was not popular. It was not popular. And I feel like it's sad because with Hillary Clinton and with Kamala Harris, I feel like they haven't had, it seems like America don't want to vote for women to be the president, which is crazy to me. But at the same time, she wasn't very popular anyway. And also the problem is after COVID, when people were under Trump, they felt like they had more money in it. So this is what they should have been focusing on, where they were really just focusing on Trump and making Trump out to be this villain, which it's kind of like halfway. It's a half truth. Do you know what I mean? He's not a nice guy. Let's be honest. He's appealing to like the right
tycoon. It's like
exactly.
Sykes was saying, he's a businessman.
He's a businessman.
He knows how to talk people into what he needs.
I think he's run his second campaign exactly how you man are just saying he is now, because it's like hip hop specifically seems to be more down for Trump on the second campaign. You know why? Because he based his campaign around like taxes. Them man are rich, they're millionaires. They're worrying about taxes, that's big money, and other things. So he thought, I can be strategic and take her out, because she's shit anyway, and their party was crushed, whatever. But it was just the lesser of two evils to me, and he was always going to be there because he had the money, he had the backing all the time. Regardless.
What he did was, which was probably quite clever, is that rather than appealing to like the lower class or the working class, he did appeal to them, but in a different way. He said, I'm a big businessman. I'm gonna bring you up by bringing business up, and the economy is gonna go up, and taxes are gonna go down. Whereas the other side just focused on Trump's a Nazi, and it was like, they just said Trump's a Nazi. They just focused on him rather than what are they gonna do. They focused on him, which was like probably a mistake.
Well, if you relate it to UK politics, it was all the same thing in this general election. And obviously Labour got in under Keir Starmer, but like he's obviously basically a centrist kind of politician rather than someone like Corbyn. But all that campaign was don't vote for him, he's gonna fuck this up. Like blah 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 blah.
It feels like that's what politics has become now.
And then even
More
because of how our politics works, like tactical voting. So they're going, well, make sure you vote for Lib Dem if you're from
vote
here.
for Greens.
Like like it's weird how it's all turned around, man. But quick segue into hip hop.
Yeah, let's go. 50 Cent. 50 Cent.
50 Cent got offered 3 million to perform at a Trump rally and turned it down. Many men.
He turned it down. Wait, I think Trump wanted to come out like he was doing a ring walk.
All right, so obviously that Many Men song, like Wish Death Upon Me, obviously he got shot. So I get why he wanted to do it. But the fact that he turned it down kind of surprises me, to be honest, because
he walked out to a rally with the song playing, but he didn't perform.
But no,
it doesn't surprise me.
You wanted to do it properly.
Yeah,
it doesn't surprise me.
Maybe he wanted more money. He's a capitalist, so like to me, like 50 Cent is such a capitalist, and he's so business minded that like hearing that he would wanna like turn around and be like, oh no, I'm not gonna take that money. Like it sounds like it's like a principled sort of thing. Like no, I wouldn't vote, but I don't think it's a business thing. It's not a good business food for him. Like he's probably he doesn't want to alienate his audience. Yeah.
Just for 3 million, that wouldn't make sense.
And has 50 Cent ever been politically? So there you go. Like that's it. He's.
I think the best thing 50 Cent ever did was like, if you could read 100 pages of a Harry Potter book, that's the best thing I've ever seen him do. That killed me.
He told him to read the book, Dr. Seuss. He told him to read Dr. Seuss. Mayweather, can you read? Read the first few pages. I'll donate 10 million to charity. That was cold.
Oh man,
That was very cold.
All right. Let's actually move into hip hop now. So in a way, let's move into music first. So we talk about the Grammys. Yeah. So the Grammys, the nominees have been the nominees have been announced for the hip hop album of the year, and they are Might Delete Later by J. Cole, The Auditorium by Common and Pete Rock, Alligator Bites Never Heal by Doechii, The Death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grace by Eminem, and We Don't Trust You by Future and Metro Boomin. Now, first of all, have any of you listened to any of these albums or like listened to some of the songs on any of these albums? And I feel like I know who everyone's gonna say should win, just being like knowing the room. But like, who do you think should win? And
Eminem. No, I'm joking.
And also, I'm gonna say this before I forget to say it. I think it's actually absolutely jokes that Drake, I could bring his name up again, and I don't want to keep bringing up this beef because we've rinsed it to death and everyone has. But I think it's jokes that Drake's name got brought up in terms of Future and Metro Boomin, that We Don't Trust You. I'm pretty sure that is an album with the theme around like dissing Drake, and what's the tune? The Kendrick tune. They Not Like Us. That also got nominated for Song of the Year. So there could be 2 Grammys about dissing Drake. The guys is having a mare, innit? Like, but anyway, let's move on. Let's keep it on topic. Which albums do you think are worthy out of that list?
I'm probably biased because I've only heard one of them right through, and then like 1-2 tracks of the another 2. But I think Common and Pete Rock. I think it's an album that's come out in 2024. Yeah, the whole thing a few times when I got down rotation. I think it's an album that we're a certain age, we would appreciate it in those times and now. And I think it was concentrated and it was in the studio together. It was no sending bars. You know, they made a lot of videos to it. They really pushed it, and it's nice. Pete's always been nice with it. If you look at all like classic East Coast shit from the 90s through to the 2000s, noughties, whatever, Pete Rock's got a stamp somewhere there, man. So like you said, certain man said earlier, he's never really got the flowers like that, Pete, because he's never been so active. I think like...
Has Pete ever got a Grammy?
Grammy be a good nod? No, never. He should have got it for Trey, they reminisce over you and certain other things over the years, but he never got one, so I hope he gets it now, him and Common, man.
I went to see Pete Rock a couple of weeks ago, and everyone was like sort of speculating whether or not Common was gonna be there. He didn't end up being there, but it was a dope show. Electric Brixton. So yeah, moving on from that, I actually played one of his songs during my set like tonight. So yeah, like obviously it might seem that I'm paying favourites, but yeah, that's where I'm going as well. Yeah.
I'll probably say, listen, it's like Ray was saying, his accolades, the music he's been involved with over the years, then he deserves his recognition, man. I've not checked the album yet, so I don't know if it's a Grammy-winning album, but like the only
What I've heard has been solid.
I'm sure it is, bro. I mean, Pete Rock's just
Pete Rock is
up there, bro.
Legendary producer.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
You can even call him underrated.
I'm not gonna lie.
Even though he's so rated, you can still call him underrated. Do you know what I mean?
He's
Sort
definitely
of in
underrated.
that
Yeah.
bracket. The only one I've listened.
Household name, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Illmatic.
Yeah.
Like he. Listen, we don't even have to go there.
I'm not gonna lie. Go on,
Eminem
bro,
is the only. Sorry, bro. The only album I listened to, and I listened to it once, and that was that, man. I think. We talked about Eminem enough times on this fucking thing. And like, bro, we're never getting back to flipping Marshall Mathers, bro. It's just not happening, man.
I sort of liked the album. I thought that's quite good. I liked what we did here and then I never listened to it again.
Yeah.
Like.
You just listened to it once.
Just like all of his other albums lately, like there's just no...
Something
like,
missing.
I can listen,
Something
I think,
missing,
yeah,
innit?
that's cool, yeah, what you're doing, but like it's
Something
I
missing.
think he's just having fun now, but he's also still makes these corny pop songs that is nothing for us, like actual, like, you know, because the rapping is like, it's very technical, it's very well done, and you're a good rapper, you know. But it's like, yeah, we have ascertained that, and now you're still going, and all these silly, like, random wordplay. Look how clever I am when I switch the words. Like, and it's captivating. It's brilliant. Yeah, you're very good. But, yeah, the music. And then when he's actually giving us his, like, this is, I can rap really well, but then I've got great songs. They're, like, songs that would appeal to maybe, like, a 13-year-old or someone that's just started hearing, like, music, like it's
I'd say them first few albums was like no they was, but it was like a moment in time, bro. Like
you will never
that
get
was
that back.
it's not coming back no matter what he does.
Then, man.
It wasn't.
It was all brilliant, like the way it was commercial and it was lyrical, it was stylish, like, the production was great, that it was all in the pocket.
No, I was just gonna say, like getting into this is a bit of a what's that word? Like a rabbit hole. When you're going down a rabbit hole, like the things you could talk about that, but at the end of the day, he's being voted on not like the previous albums. He's being voted on that album, and when you look at that body of work compared to that, to the other bodies of work there, like I mean, I don't really know this Doichi rapper, but I've seen her visually around a lot. I haven't really listened, but like I've seen a lot of her, so I know that like right now she's kind of the woman of the moment in a sense, because obviously there's been a lot of women that have been like rapping and having certain content, her style, it's boom bap. It's boom bap. She like her actual like cadences and stuff. That's all boom bap. Like I think her image is not hypersexualized. So I think she's kind of taking it back a little bit, like to the MC Light type of era. It's
Probably
still
why we ain't heard of her, because she's not hypersexualized.
Yeah. No, she had a project, but like a couple of tunes. But yeah, I don't think she had a
Rhapsody is crazy with it, man. I'd love to see her. Go on.
Yeah. No. I already put mine on. Mine nominated that.
No, the only other thing I wanted to say was with the Common thing. So with Pete Rock and Common, like, I love Pete Rock and I love that he's getting his flowers. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though. Over the years, I've never been super hot on Common. Like, I thought he was a good rapper, but I always thought he was a bit vanilla. Like, it's only like in the last few years that I've kind of like more warmed to him, and that's because the field. No. I never thought he was rubbish. I thought he was good rapper, but I always thought his music was a bit vanilla. Like, do you know what I mean? But I feel like as time's gone on and the field has kind of shrunk, I'm like, when I see a Common album come out with Pete Rock, I'm like, yeah, like Common. Like, do you know what I mean? So I'm more.
He suits being an older rapper.
Yes, for sure. I feel like
it makes sense now.
Yeah, exactly.
I
think that's what it is.
Rapping like Common,
right, exactly.
like,
I think that's what it was.
You know, what you got not got nothing
Yeah.
about him, but then when he's old, then like.
That's what it was. I think like I liked conscious hip hop when I was younger, but at the same time, I think like Common was a bit too vanilla. He was just one step away from Will Smith in a way, bruv. He was one step away, bruv. He was one step away, bruv. He was one step away, bro. Not in his rapping skill, just in like the kind of like his kind, you know what I mean? In the type of stuff, in the kind of PG-13 raps that he was doing. Like, it was that. But I think he's an incredible artist, and I feel that the album, what I've heard from the album, has been really good. So I have warmed to it. But I'm just saying that's how I used to feel when I was into Mobb Deep and shit.
Come back to you. Now, what you just said about Common, that's why I was always a certain way with Common as well. And it was Primo that made me listen to Common more. When he done like Water for Chocolate, Chocolate for World, whatever, that album. And Primo's all over it. Yeah, the lead single and his connection with Dilla. That's what made me listen to Common Sense more, because I didn't know the early shit like that. And then he made the project with Kanye B. And certain other things like, you know what, I can listen to Common. Yeah, man, I can.
Interesting thing about B, that was a project that he started with Jay Dilla, but then Jay Dilla died, and then he was like, oh, I need somebody. So he actually showed like Kanye some of these beats and was like, yeah, I need to get this album to the finish line, and then he polished it off, finished it up, and that's how that, yeah.
All right, we keep moving. I'm trying to like stall because I've lost where I was on the list. All right, so sorry. So I think we can end on this one because we've got 9 minutes, yeah? So I'm going to ask a question to the room. I got 2 questions. They're both good. So we got Quincy Jones' Death and Legacy, and we got the greatest UK album of all time.
All right, well, let's just make the second question quick.
Yeah. What, the greatest UK album of all time? And then end on yeah, all right, cool. So, what do you lot think? This is an opinion-based thing, and I know like lists kind of get tedious on social media. Do you want to keep it hip-hop? All right, so all right,
no one's going to tell me a
let's
UK
do hip-hop
rap
and then let's widen it out to like
UK
UK everything. So start with hip-hop.
Well, okay, not starting with hip-hop. Starting with hip-hop, I'd say, Sagas of.
Oh, come on, bro.
That's easily my favorite.
One.
Nah, it's mine. So Sagas of, if we're talking all, like, just UK music, I don't know. I'd either say, like, maybe one of them All Saints albums from back in the day, or Sugar Babes. The first Sugar Babes out. I don't care, man. I don't care no business. That shit was heavy.
Take the mic off Motion Hyrule. Lock the mic off him. Going back to the sagas of Kalashnikov before he started talking shit. Bruv, I mean, that album's incredible.
Yeah.
If we're going UK hip hop, Council of State of Mind, no matter what you think of Skinny Man, if you listen to that album, the imagery on that. He put you in that. I'm not from a cancer state, bro. He put me in that cancer state. He put me in jail on that album. Do you know what I'm saying? though? Like you're in your mind, like the imagery in that album is crazy. Like if you listen to it, he puts you there, bro. So that's why for me it's up there. What am I? Probably like Kano, like Home Sweet Home or something like that.
No, hip hop, yeah.
Well, UK rap,
Alright,
like
okay, alright.
yeah. I mean, Stack said in the group chat, Stack said "Boy in the Corner," innit? I mean, that's got to be.
But I think if we open it out, that's when I open it out, we're gonna talk more. That's how I'm gonna feel about like when we open it out. But if we're talking about just like UK hip hop,
UK HH,
yeah, back in the day,
UK HH
I would
space.
say High Plains, the High Plains Drifter, High Plains Drifter, Jest, yeah, Brand New Second Hand, Brand New Second Hand, High Plains Drifter, Brand New Second Hand, and Saga's probably for me, and honorable mention to like MD7, Power and Glory, and honorable mention to Universal Soldiers, First Thing, and honorable mention to them too, but probably them three. So yeah, we could move on to like the wider UK space now. And them.
What I loved about Sagas is there was certain like well, it was a compilation, yeah. But there's certain lyrics that he had, yeah, like I know if you heard them, like, you know, like external of being in those bars, you'd think, oh, like that's quite a negative thing, and it's almost like, you know, like how the N-word gets like it's thought of as one way, but like obviously people take it and like use it, and it's kind of they've taken it back, like that word, yeah. It's like I remember like the first time I heard him say banana boat, mango munchy monkey, and then like I was saying it, and like I was kind of owning it, and I didn't feel like it was derogatory anymore, even though obviously it's got different connotations. And I really like that he was able to evoke like sort of those kind of nuances of what it's like growing up in Black Britain or whatever, like and having that dichotomy and that sort of I'm from, like, this is my culture and this is where I live, but this is what's around me. And he was able to like weave that all into something, but like make it powerful and make it potent. And
the imagery in that album as well is similar to the Skinny Man one. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Talking about Hackney and growing up there.
Actually, big ups to him, because I swear it's his 50th birthday the other day. So, yeah, like,
Skinny.
Yeah. So I think it was like yesterday or something. So,
yeah, let me say, fucking when it comes to like the term album, innit, like, because like say for me, Chester P's From the Ashes was that's dope. That's probably more way more influential for me than anything Skinny Man ever did. But in terms of like what is the best UK hip hop album, like UK hip hop, what album like that is the most well crafted and most well put together album. Yeah, man. Yeah, and that's mad for you to say, because Skinny Man wasn't as like big an influence. Like I listened to that album, only that album. I think that's his only.
I did like how it was crafted.
I bought Cancel State of
It's just
Mind.
a great album.
I think it grew on me later.
I'll be honest. When it first come out,
only classic,
I rate Skinny Man, but when it first come out, I rated it. But then I think it grew on me more. It didn't resonate the same with me as some of them other ones that I mentioned. Yeah. But like later on, I was like, yeah, this is a classic. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's it,
but
man, yeah.
When it evokes that
songs, it's like that is. For me, the best album, like UK hip hop album.
That's how I'm looking at it.
I feel Cancel State of Mind is a classic, but I think just his first two projects is way better than Cancel State of Mind. Way better. Like
what's
the levels to the pen.
Talking the track.
Way better. And that's not even slighting on Skinny. It's not even. Because I bought Cancel State of Mind. And my uncle knows Skinny. Paul IB for big up my uncle. He knows Skinny. So when I bought that album and I bought it there, because I was working with my uncle IB for Records and Free Lines around that time and Highly Blessed. He looked at the cover, Skinny kicking out on the steps. He goes, no, man. I know him, man. He's so we the youth, man. The youngers, man. Saying it, Finsbury Park in it in 6 acres. I was like, yeah, that's skinny, man. He goes, well, he's doing a rap thing like you. But my uncle didn't really know what man was dealing with. He knew him from the roads. So it was amazing just getting that insight on him when I had the album there. But coming to my favourite things, I think what you mentioned everything I was going to mention, and I'd add Koriyami to that. I mean, not even Koriyami, Anathema, the first TD album. That's incredible, man. That's before I was even part of the fold, and I was, listening to albums, buying it. That's an incredible album. I don't think there's a UK group album that can stand above Anathema, man. Find it for
Darker Than Black's better than Anathema, bro.
Ah, you're subjective. You're subjective.
No,
But
no,
that's
bro,
expansion.
because I love Anathema,
I was
but
part of
Darker Than Black is like
I
a
was part of
36
Darker Than
Chambers
Black,
to me, bro.
But I still
know,
think
bro.
Anathema is the foundation of the team.
Magna Carta, Melanin Nights, a mad album.
Come on, as well.
Forgot about that one.
That's another one I mentioned.
That
And
impact on me, mad.
was it 199,000? 200? Was it 99,000? The one with the animated cover. 9. Forgive me, man. 299,000, 189,000. Is that one? It's very incredible. Magna Carta, as Skies just said. And there's a lot. We could break down this list into like sections if we wanted to, man. Yeah.
I'd say Darker Than Black is up there. Up there.
And UK albums in terms of like
Everything. UK albums.
Original pirate material, man.
Yes. Jamiroquai's first project. What was that called?
Emergency on Planet Earth. Emergency on Planet Earth. As speaking seriously now, that's actually my favorite album. Period.
Oasis,
Definitely maybe.
What was Wonderwall one?
Definitely maybe.
Yeah, definitely maybe.
Classic, I love that, man.
I like Leon Lahavas Blood.
Disintegration
I like
by
Soul
the
to Soul.
pure
Bro, like we could go like where are we going? We could go
I don't
where
give a shit about any of that other stuff, bro. Kano gets.
Boy in the corner, honourable mention.
I don't care about anything that's not rap, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of that,
thing,
bro.
man. We old, man, on the music thing.
Hounds of Love.
I don't care, bro.
No jacket required. Come on, brother.
If you ask me whether I want to listen to Phil Collins or Skinny Man,
I'm
I'm
glad-
Council of State of Mind all day, bro.
I just reminded myself of something at what's it called? At the Pete Rock show, the last song he did was In the Air. Like that's the last. Yeah, we went nuts. Yeah, we went nuts from that. Oh, so time, right? So boy, I guess you know what? Yeah, we gotta wrap it up. R.I.P. Quincy Jones. Shouts out to the you know what I mean, producer, impresario, king of this shit. Apart from that, I've been Motion Hyrule. We've been the New Guards, and we've had guests. Ill Sykes.
Ill Sykes,
Apart from that, well, Bill Sykes, Ill Sykes. Guards up!
Guards up!